River Show.
All the humanity, all the humanity, all the humanity.
Welcome once again to the Dell River Show, folks. I'm your host, Mark Elliott. To my left is our guest, the amazing Shrinking Susan. Susan Steckloff with one F.
Correct.
To my right here, you know him. You have mixed feelings about him. The Hindenburg of comedy, Mr. Dell Rivers. How you doing today, Dell?
I'm happy as a peach.
Okay. There were some interesting conversations just a moment ago before the cameras started rolling, and was talking about some possible skit ideas, and Dell says, and I quote, "Throw it in the air, see if it floats." And now you know what we're dealing with here. It's not like being in the room with Louis B. Mayer. So, and what else we got going? We have, as usual, our shout out to one of our #1 fans, Gretchen.
Yes.
One of our diehard
Gretchen.
viewers, who is now being challenged as the #1 fan. We have our second #1 fan. I got a birthday shout out to Lily Della Calzada, Lee Shai in the Philippines.
Shy.
Wanted to say happy birthday to Lee Shai and thank her for allowing us to use her bit of filming as the intro for the Dell Rivers Show. And she did write and say, and I quote,
Do I still put her to sleep or what?
well, there's that. She said she loves the sound of Dell's voice. It helps her get to sleep. And she
give her nightmares.
She did write, and she said, I quote, "Tell Dell I have a crush to him because he is chubby and cute."
Aww, he is.
If I could be the next Garrison Keeler if I put her to sleep.
Happy birthday to Lee Shai.
Happy birthday.
Once again, Dell with the non sequiturs. Okay. All right, and let's see. We got all sorts of crap written down here. We were trying to get Susan to come up with an interesting Dell story. She's known Dell for years, but they had a rather interesting tete-a-tete before the camera started rolling. And now, what did Dell say to you? He said he didn't really know you because you never lived together?
Yeah, I was saying to him, it's just weird, we've known each other so long,
Yeah.
and I can't think of many stories, and he's like, that's because I don't know you, we never lived together.
For like 30 years.
With all your friends, like, he doesn't know how I brush my teeth, he said.
Yeah, I don't know
Very
personal
important.
details with someone I don't live with or have lived with.
Yeah, but you still know
Like a
me as a
roommate.
friend.
Yeah, but it's different. It's
Personal details like screaming bitterly at yourself in the mirror in the morning.
Yeah, you know that
Things of that
detail.
age.
I'm
Things I don't want to know, I don't need to ever know.
Anything to do with my
Lord.
hair, I can't stand.
Okay.
Eat it.
So, we got a lot of stuff coming up here, and we got Dell's Beef coming up, his weekly beef, which I guess this week is a beef and a half?
Yeah, I got a couple beefs going on.
All right.
Oh, well, we'll start with
What's the
first
beef?
one. Might as well get
Can't
them both
wait.
out of the closet here. This beef, I hate songs about songs unless somebody like Chuck Berry writes it. I think it's a cheap way out of songwriting.
Example.
Well, you know, you're like, well, Chuck Berry wrote like rock and roll music.
Yeah.
It's about the songs, you know, rock and roll music, whatever. But there's other people they'll write a song that talks about the song, like I got the blues because I was listening to the blues the other day or something like that, you know.
How about
It
a
doesn't-
real life example? That
Yeah,
we could relate
they don't use real life examples.
I would call this a convoluted beef. This beef gets a 3.3 on the Richter scale of beefs. What's the next one?
The other beef is
Okay,
our friend.
this
You know,
is beef
I do
too.
the character of Billy Fusilli.
Yeah,
It's actually
yeah.
Billy Fusillo.
Yeah.
He's been sending out these ads These giant, freaking,
Oh my
humongous
God.
ads.
Yeah, car sales.
Car
spiel,
sales,
yeah.
you know,
I
with a
just
free
throw
key
these things
attached.
away.
But this thing's like the size of a freaking bedspread. It's like, freaking, look how large this freaking ad
You
is. I
said
can't
you
believe
wanted
it.
a new car.
I know,
Hey,
wow.
That
It's like,
could be a
If you
tip.
get a new car, could take you faster and snappier to your UFO convention.
That's right.
yeah, but God knows how many trees he had to knock down to make this one ad.
I am outraged.
Outraged.
Alright.
That's my beef.
4.3 on that.
That's a little better beef, yeah.
Jeez. All right, what do we got? We got the mystery Dell coming up.
Yeah. I thought you had another one from Jason.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I'm
Oh.
sorry. There is. Yeah, we got a guest beef. Jason wrote in the guest beef saying his beef is with that blister packaging that that encases everything in plastic, where you need a. Then you bring out, you get the scissors or a
Industrial
bread knife,
scissors.
and try, and then you dag yourself, and you commit Harry Carey and bleed to death right there, and the package is still closed.
Yeah, you can't get the package open.
That was his beef.
Sometimes
I
they-
agree with that
And
beef.
sometimes
That's
they actually
tough
put
stuff.
scissors that you need to open a package with in that kind of package.
Actually, Larry David did a thing on Curb Your Enthusiasm about that. How you,
the
had,
blister
you had to
pack.
buy that thing to
And you
open
know,
it. Yeah.
like how you
Funny.
have to push pills out of things? I've lost so many pills by the
They go
flinging
flying out. That's a good
Flying out.
beef. The pillows go flying out.
Gone.
Yeah.
Underneath the fridge, the whole deal.
Mystery.
All right, here's the
That's my
mystery. Here's
Okay, this is the
Dell.
Mystery Dell. The Mystery Dell is the portion of the show where Dell shares something that we don't know about. Hence,
Ooh.
The mystery.
the big mystery.
This is actually a real mystery. I actually felt a ghostly presence in my sister's old apartment when I first moved to San Francisco.
Was it after you had a bad burrito?
No. This is
Okay,
before
what
the
was it like?
burrito.
Explain.
Interesting.
She had just a one-bedroom apartment, and the walk-in closet was my temporary bedroom that I live in.
Wasn't that a TV
So we
show?
set up what do you call it, a sleeping bag on the floor. So I could sleep at night. So I'm laying down late at night, and all of a sudden I feel this thing coming through my legs, like from one end to the other, sideways. I'm going, what the heck was that? I thought my sister walked in the closet. She wasn't even near the closet. Wasn't even there. It was like a
Wow.
ghost that walked back and forth. And to add to that, she had other guests that saw a ghost at the edge of the couch at one time. In the same
Wow.
apartment.
Wow.
It's like a
Very
building in
interesting.
San Francisco. It had like
I've never had any kind of supernatural experience of any kind. You?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I was in this old farmhouse with a friend of mine. We were at, where's the Baseball Hall of Fame area?
Cooperstown.
Yeah, and they have the opera house there, Glimmer,
Yeah.
whatever.
I can't remember the name of it.
Yeah, and she was friends with the musicians, so we got to stay in the old farmhouse with them. And her bedroom was here, and you had to walk through her bedroom to get to mine. And in the middle of the night, I will never forget this, seriously, I felt a presence. I was completely terrified. I ran into the other room. I would not go back into the room.
Wow.
And I just had to stay in the other room with Melissa. It was.
What happened? You felt
I
something,
just
or
felt this presence. I can't even describe it, but it was really
Yeah.
chilling and terrifying.
Wow,
I
that's
was
strange.
terrified.
I owned
Wow.
a very old, 200-year-old house once, and I lived there alone for a long time, and it was a spooky as hell place, but I never had any problems.
Oh my God, you're lucky. Because I always say don't come here.
I don't know.
I'm not interested.
I don't know about
Mine
it's some. They say some people are more susceptible. Maybe I'm just not susceptible. I don't pay enough attention.
Yeah.
I know. Maybe the
I don't
ghost
want
goes
to
right
be
through me, and I'm
susceptible.
too busy like eating cookies or something.
I was practically laughing because I couldn't believe this thing was like
I wasn't
walking
laughing.
through me and it wasn't there. It was just like invisible, you know.
Very strange.
Oh my God.
Strange.
Oh, it was awful.
Yeah, the strange thing is, I was thinking about how did we started this show as being sort of like a Joe Franklin interview kind of thing. Now it's
Yeah.
turned into this freaking cheap hack dog and pony show. How did that happen? I don't know how that happened. It's all of a sudden coming up with this crap. On that note, we're going to take a little commercial break, and we will be back with
The Del Rivers Dog and Pony Show.
Yay!
a little song and dance back we got going. Stick with us, folks.
This week on the Movie of the Week, Arrested for Jaywalking, starring Lou Costello, Joe Flynn, Roger C. Carmel, and Joanne Worley as Cookie. This week on the Movie of the Week.
Tired of your breath mint letting you down? Need a breath mint that's also a tranquilizer? Try non-compost mentis. Freshens the breath, deadens the mind. Fresh maker, brain taker.
Coming this fall to Dell TV, Momar Rivers, Middle East Dictator. And this Saturday on Dell TV, the Saturday Night Movie. Strother Martin, Jack Elam, and Slim Pickens star in High Brunch. Guest stars Zero Mostel as Puchnik.
Welcome back, folks. Here we are at Del Rivers Show. We were just having a little talk about what were we talking about? Like and unlike?
Yeah,
on Facebook.
Facebook. They just
like
said
and
like.
unlike
They
on
should have.
Facebook.
I hate.
They should have a hate. Dell said they should have a hate button. Really hate something.
It makes sense. I mean,
Yeah.
if you like
Hate
it,
it.
hate it. You know.
Like it.
Sure. Could really drive people's
Yeah,
self-esteem
you can
even
unlike.
further into the ground.
A yuck button.
Okay, so what do we got now? We got the half-true news.
My half-true news.
Okay.
And I promise it won't be any longer.
Folks,
than 5 minutes.
just so you know, I was extremely rebuffed in our... Prior to the cameras rolling,
Yeah.
I told Dell that
Air your dirty laundry now.
I need to edit his half-true news because as I've watched the show these last couple times, as he reads his half-true news, I seem to be going into a vegetative state over here, which I'm the
But there was one week
the
when
host of
I
the show.
I actually read 2 pages worth. The one show that we did.
Okay.
That was
a little
too long,
heavy.
man. That was
But
too
he's
long.
rebuffed my attempts to redact his material, so
See how it goes.
hang in there. All right, go.
Okay, the U.S., of course, is still hemming and hawing whether to bomb Syria or not. Why not aim at some urban renewal area and do them a favor? They could, like, take the bombs and, like, bomb areas that are, you know,
Like Cleveland and Philly, maybe?
yeah, old houses.
Detroit.
Instead of bothering with Syria, we should just
Do it in our own country.
We should level Cleveland, Philly, and Detroit.
Well, take the people out of it first.
Oh,
Just
well,
get rid of the
thank
buildings.
you.
We'll move this is just a real estate
Oh,
destruction.
okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
So Syria, where they invented cereal. That was a couple weeks ago for you, those of you who didn't catch that.
Did not.
Here's another one. The Potbelly
Right.
sandwich shop chain is starting to move in on Subway's territory since joining the stock exchange. You hear about that
I
place?
never even heard of Potbelly.
Apparently,
Never
the
noticed
name
that.
Potbelly applies to the more greedy Americans than Subway does. Arsenic levels. Sandwich humor.
Yeah.
Arsenic levels have increased in all rice products, but not high enough for concern. Unless you consume rice products for 10 years, then who knows what can happen, says the FDA. Or per the FDA.
What, you mean says the Cambodian
There's
guy with
no
the third
immediate
eye in his
concern.
forehead?
Yeah, there's no immediate concern about the arsenic levels, apparently. A brain-eating amoeba killed a second child in 2 weeks in St. Bernard Parish, Louisiana.
That's awful.
This prompted their water authority to add more chlorine to the drinking water. Yeah, that'll teach those amoebas. They'll sell monsters.
Dell's punchlines are more like sucker punches.
Bruno Mars will be performing at the Super Bowl halftime.
Yay!
And he will do all 2 of his hit songs. Yay!
Hey, he's really good.
I know, he's actually pretty good. We'll disagree on that one. Cameron Diaz recently remodeled her apartment with gold sinks and additional storage space. Plenty of spaces for hiding her dead boyfriends.
Now, what does
It was
that mean?
bad.
I don't know. I thought that was
Apartment's dead?
I don't know.
Never mind. forget that one.
Now you understand
See, I
my
didn't even
efforts for redaction of Dell's work.
All right. This is one where I screwed up here. It says Elton John hyperlink 1523 Katy Perry. I don't know what the hell this means.
He's got a joke. He doesn't even know what his own joke means.
Well, anyway, Elton John.
Voted.
Folks, when he arrived, he did warn us that he screwed up the timing on his medication,
Yeah,
and he
it's
might
off.
be a little off, as opposed to his razor sharp on 24/7 otherwise. Continue.
I only got
please.
2 left. This is
Laser
2 left.
beam humor.
Yes, you have the countdown. Muslim protests forced organizers to move the Miss World contest from Indonesia to Bali. Bali is much more accepting of infidels in bikinis.
Okay, it's a little better.
That's funny.
That was you're moving now.
And recently, This is the last item I have. Colorado is issuing drone hunting licenses. Maybe UFOs next. Maybe they can shoot them down. Have like a license to shoot them down.
Bounty hunters.
Bounty hunters for drones. To get rid of drones.
Yeah.
That's true.
You know, I've been hanging around with Dell too long because you said bounty hunters, and I thought of hunting rolls of bounty. You know, that's
the first thing you think of. The quicker picker upper.
my humor is becoming as one-dimensional as Dell.
Yeah. That is scary.
You need to have better punchlines. I know.
Is that it? Are we? Well,
That's it for me. What do you guys have? You want to talk about your experience at the fair?
I loved it.
Susan
Last
went to the
year.
state
Last
fair.
week. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
last week, that's why I wasn't here. It was very fun. Saw a giraffe with a long purple tongue sucking up carrots in the crowd.
Long purple tongue sucking
I still
up
can't.
carrots.
Why would they, it's the first time I heard of a giraffe being at the state.
It was a petting zoo, which
Petting
is
zoo,
weird
yeah.
because you couldn't
Can't really
pet
pet
the
a
giraffe,
giraffe,
obviously.
I was going to do the joke about the German general and the Italian general, but
That's
I think
right.
we're
Mention
officially out of time now.
Oh.
Then I'll have to save that one.
Okay.
So we'll have to wrap it up till next week. We'll roll over the Italian general, German general joke for next week's show, and we hope you
And
join
Hitler's
us.
last words. Never mind. You mentioned that.
What the hell is he talking about?
Our last words, please don't hold this show against us.
Yeah, it was last.
Yeah. Besides, I'm off.
I'm going to poison and shoot myself now. Yeah.
Dell's off.
Yeah, I'm out of whack.
So once again, happy birthday to Lee Shy.
Happy birthday.
I forgot to mention, she wants to officially be known as that innocent girl from Surigao City. Our show opener, Lee Shy. And hope you will all join us again. And the Chinese investors are possibly coming forward. And we are still lined up for a fall show in Saxon Studios.
Recordings. Yep.
And
Hopefully.
we hope to see you there. Bye-bye, folks.
Bye.
Another one in the can.